This is what the main road through Dinas Powys looks like at weekday rush hour. There are many similar roads across Wales, across the developed world. It's frustrating for drivers, a nuisance for residents, and dangerously polluting for everyone. When the schools are open, it's even worse.
There's a lot of traffic trying to come through Dinas Powys, and there's been a lot of development, Barry Way, new housing. So the road is very busy at peak times, and obviously that causes the air quality. There's issues, people who live along the road, and the noise, and the infant school, most importantly, is on a busy junction where they get backed up at the traffic lights. So the air quality issues are pretty bad. But personally, there's also the speeding issue. So obviously it's the 30-mile-an-hour limit all the way through the town, but when the traffic's not backed up, they're rushing through lorries and all sorts of vehicles, and to walk your children along that road is not very pleasant.
The answer, according to some, is to build a bypass. They argue more roads would take away the through traffic, making the village safer and cleaner for everyone. The cost of a bypass would run into many millions of pounds. A lot of money for a local issue when the Welsh Government has many national priorities. It would also cut across increasingly scarce green belt land between the village and Penarth, home to many species of wildlife. Putting these problems aside, if a bypass was built, would it have the desired effect? Studies have shown the reduction in congestion works only for a short time, because as the cost in time for travelling is reduced, motorists travel more. Research shows that adding road capacity creates induced demand. It encourages people to drive more than they otherwise would, to shop further from home, to live further from work, and to drive instead of using alternatives. The effects of climate change are now evident to even the most ardent supporter of fossil fuels. Not only is oil running out, but our continued use is seriously damaging the planet. The answer to slow-moving traffic is not more roads full of slow-moving traffic. What are the other possibilities? There are generally 4 trains an hour to Cardiff from this station, and they get pretty full at peak times, but more carriages could be added for a fraction of the cost of a bypass. Frustrated drivers might look on enviously at this bus lane, but some of them could get to their destination quicker on public transport. Our councils should make buses a clean, green and affordable option. For shorter journeys, walking and cycling could be encouraged through cycle lanes, like the Taff Trail. They take up far less space than a road, are cheaper and healthier, and at peak times are faster than driving around Cardiff. Even longer journeys could become feasible with support for electric bikes.
At the moment I drive more than I would like to for short journeys within Dinas Powys, just because walking and cycling along that road, particularly with children, it's just not pleasant. The traffic's coming far too fast, and the pavements are not wide enough, the crossing points are not easy, and it would just be lovely. There's places where the road is wide enough to widen the pavement, make it a bit more secure, so that children, small children who might do something silly, can safely scoot or walk to school.
There could be even more imaginative solutions to the congestion in places like Dinas Powys. Why does everyone have to start work at the same time every day? Could more of us work from home occasionally? We do need more cycle lanes and safe paths, particularly for the walk to school, but more roads are not the answer to our frustrating rush hour. The improved travel times are short-lived, and the huge expense involved could be better spent on cleaner, greener public transport and improving facilities for cycling and walking. The problems of air pollution and climate change are too big to ignore. We don't need a bypass. Our politics needs a new direction.